I think we are growing. I mean, this sounds like a rather bold claim, but I say it with gratitude to how the Lord is leading us. But I think we are being shaped to have global impact and as a global leader. So, for example, there are many folk outside the diocese within the ACNA and further afield who are deeply interested in our leadership development and the missional planning and so forth, how we actually are doing that. So that's and overseas as well. So that's been very interesting to observe. And then in terms of kind of our global reach, we are a global movement of the Holy Spirit. We're called to the Northeast, but we're drawn from many corners of the world. And the Lord is kind of taking that gift and causing us to kind of follow the breadcrumbs, as it were, to kind of ride the thermals of the Holy Spirit. So we've had some amazing trips to Uganda and Kenya. This year we went back to Uganda. I can't tell you how powerful it is in 2023 to go into Chibuku village, one of the poorest places I've ever been to, and recognize that they desperately need help with fresh water, and sense the Holy Spirit say, I want you to help these people. And you hear it clearly, but at the same time, in my flesh, I'm thinking, I don't want to raise an expectation that we can't meet. I don't want to promise something that we can't fulfill. How do we take this forward? And then you bring that need back to the diocese, and they respond in such a wholehearted way that by 2024, you're stood in the same village and we're commissioning the water harvesting project, and thousands of people, their lives have been completely transformed. And one of the things that we learned, and they were courageous and kind of humble enough to tell us, but there would often be fights would break out at the water collection points they did have, because if you're lined up all day waiting for water, by the time you get there's none left, and you consider your neighbour took more than they should have done, you can understand how things get fraught. Well, now all of that has ceased, because there's enough water for everybody, and it's fresh and it's clean. So that was amazing. That was amazing. And in the same way, we were able to take gifts that were gathered from the heart of the diocese to the Potter's Village, where they're caring for abandoned babies, where they're caring for children, particularly premature babies are being cared for. It was such a gift to be able to bring the diocesan gift to that amazing work. So really quite tremendous. We did the leadership retreat that we did for Kampala Diocese. I was so proud of the team, and I think we were able to really bless them. But the thing is, we get blessed. I mean, that's the exciting thing, that when we get to the point where more teams from the diocese will go out, I know how blessed they will be to participate in what God is doing there, and to be amongst the family of faith in Uganda and Kenya.